So, y'all, you have to get up at the crack of ass to call the welfare office because you're going to be on hold for majority of the day. So now when I call, I just call from my daughter's phone because otherwise I'm not going to be able to use my phone all day because I'm going to be on hold with the welfare office. Crazy shit is, I don't care where I'm at, how far away it is, that whole music that you can probably hear in my background, I know that music by heart. When I tell you they will leave you on hold, close, and still not close out the queue. I was in the store like 2 weeks ago. There was a lady in the store. I heard the music. I looked down at the clock, fool. It's 7 p.m. They stopped servicing people, I think 4:30, 5 o'clock, or whenever it is they decide to go home. But will leave you in the queue, baby, to give you hope and high hopes, because I've been in the queue once until 7 to realize that nobody's coming. No one's coming to answer the phone. No one's going to call you back. Oh, let me advise. Don't put in for a call back, okay? Every time I tell them to call me back, they call back. They hang up. And when they call back, it's the next day. So don't let you have an urgent matter and think you're about to call and get it resolved at the food stamp office or the welfare phone number, because that is not what's going to happen. Expect to spend your day waiting to speak to someone. And in a way, they just be rude when they get on the phone. Who pissed in your Cheerios this morning? Because the last time I checked, this was your job. Nobody's forcing you to get this money. But it would make sense to get this money and give me mine. So y'all want people to come down here, sign up for all these benefits, get the insurance. You pushing parents that's separated to get on child support and do all of these things, but nobody holds you accountable at the welfare office. I've made complaints, no follow-up, no changes made. It's just mounds and mounds of paperwork, I assume, that no one's required to go over or to make a difference or any of that. And already was biased about the system to begin with because I grew up in the system. And the system failed me horribly on multiple occasions. And not just me, but my foster siblings, kids that I ended up in a group home or other foster homes with. The system really sucks. And I don't feel like it's enough checks and balances for the system or for welfare. But the moment that you miss something, don't let you not turn a paper in or miss a call, they stop your benefits and have 30 days to give them back. And nobody's making them do better. Why is that okay? Why is that not an issue? Why do we have to sit on this phone to deal with a person who didn't want to come to work, who didn't want to process the case, who didn't want to go through the notes and look through what's going on to help get things figured out? I've even had people hang up on me, told me I had an attitude because I'm trying to explain that, ma'am, I've sat here for 4 hours and I know the paperwork is there. You sent me a receipt and will argue me down that they never got it, or we need to look for it, or call back in a couple days so we can make sure that it uploaded. Who's uploading? Who's putting these documents where they're supposed to go? I don't think that anyone's being held accountable. I don't think they have a manager. You know how you be on the phone, customer service? Hey, let me speak to your supervisor. Ain't nobody supervising these folks. They hide behind that phone and treat you like you bothering them. And they doing you a favor by coming to work. I've even tried to apply to help these people. I went to college to be a social worker, but the part of me that'll never ever work for the system, I stand on that. I created my own private practice. as a social worker. And I feel like what I do, I help people. Whether it's one-on-one, as a group, as a family, just resources, I'm helpful. So I don't really like calling a place just to get people who don't want to be helpful when that's the job you signed up for. If you don't want to deal with people, go work at a warehouse. Drive trucks. Do something other than have me on the phone all day to get on the phone with you to not get nothing accomplished. This whole music is so annoying. And I do mean so annoying. Like, they want you to go, make sure you get a well check. Make sure you take your kids once a year to get your physicals, get your well checks. And when I tell you, these people will be at your door, truancy, if your kids miss school, any of this stuff. But these people can literally dog you. Leave you dry for a week, answering, calling, getting nobody on the phone. And nobody's held accountable. Ain't no back pay. Ain't no, let me make sure you cool. Or let me give you a little something for the wait. Nothing. But y'all keep taking taxes out my check. Y'all keep needing me to file income tax every year to a government that is a failure to anyone that needs government assistance. Like, poverty is practically slavery. You can treat people however you want to, and nobody's going to hold anyone accountable for it. Even at this level, no one's holding anyone accountable for how welfare is distributed all these years in America, and no one has reevaluated the requirements or the qualifications for somebody to be able to get welfare or food stamps or medical. Like, people literally have to be pissing in a pot on the sidewalk to get help. And then you got people that's scamming y'all. They hacking stamps. Not only do we have to sit on the phone for 6 hours to get the stamps, y'all got people hacking the system. I mean, damn, what is it that y'all do up there? Nothing. We know. We a witness. And quite frankly, I'm over it. I'm tired of it. If it's any way I can build myself up, build my life up so my kids don't have to go down these same roads just to live in America. Because last time I checked, y'all said it was the land of the free. I was at the school when they said it. But I'm starting to really not believe you. Because where is it free? Where is the care? Welfare office, y'all need to get y'all life together. Because I guarantee you, I will be on this phone a whole lot longer. Let's see where we are now. We are at 36 minutes and 45 seconds with no idea when we'll get the phone picked up, when we'll get situated on what we're calling about. And yes, this is my first video that I'm posting to my podcast because I'm trying to get used to making videos. And I don't got all that fancy stuff, but I got some shit to say. And I want y'all to see my face because I'm mad. Like, who do you think has the time for this? Like, how else am I supposed to get everything else done? Like, I'm literally carrying this phone around like a baby. And every time it's a pause, oh, damn. Thought they was coming to the phone. Shit. No, y'all ain't coming. And when you come, you probably gonna have some generic ass answer. It's not gonna help me. But I did my part, you know? Checks and balances, but ain't nobody balancing what the welfare office got going on. And it's like, y'all don't feel like y'all set people up for a different level of spaz. And by spaz, I mean a different level of anxiety. Like, this is irking. To be sitting on the phone all day when your matter could be urgent, could be non-urgent, but your matter could be absolutely urgent, and nobody gives a damn. And to know that this is what you have to go through every time you call, it just builds an anxiety around even having to dial this number. I want to say I used to get so defeated That's why I pause. But I still get defeated because who the fuck wants to spend their off day waiting on y'all to answer the phone? And it don't help that the city was without power for like a week. And y'all supposed to be replacing stamps. And now we in the queue asking about that. Because y'all let all the food spoil, baby. Didn't look back. But ain't nobody. I mean, y'all got people on the corner giving out free phones, free tablets. Everybody hitting the streets but y'all, welfare office. You got everybody out here doing y'all leg work. Government this, government that. If you get food stamps back, we can barely get on the phone to get the stamps to qualify for said phone or said tablet.